Well, it's another day and another loss. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies videocast here. Capping last night's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks as the Phillies lose 8-7 to the Diamondbacks as they drop the first game of this four-game set. What else can be said at this point, ladies and gentlemen? That guy's it for again. This video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please share the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Just pathetic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just running out of words to say. The Phillies now drop below 500, first time since August 1st, and I don't even know anymore. I just don't even know. This team is just such a mediocre team, and they are just playing like a well below average team right now. You just hate to see this, man. It's tired of the mediocrity year after year after year. I'm just like, I don't know. I love this team, but I'm just tired of watching this. I'm just tired of it, and don't give me the ninth inning rally. Don't give me that. I understand, yes, there was a little fight in the end there, but we came up short again. They came up short again against the Arizona Diamondbacks. I mean, not only is it the Arizona Diamondbacks, but it's the Arizona Diamondbacks on the road. That's even more pathetic. They are a pathetic team all the way around, but especially on the road, they are 10 times worse when they are wearing their road uniform, ladies and gentlemen. They are 10 times worse. They are a bad team. This is against, even the Dodgers or something like that. Okay, we gave up a good fight. We're still not a very good team, but it's just even more nuts and pathetic when it's against a bad team like the Arizona Diamondbacks. I mean, so I'm just tired of this. I'm just tired of the mediocre baseball. We are currently riding a 3-game losing streak, so I just hate to see this. As we pick up the scoring summary here in the top of the second inning, Josh Rojas singles on a ground ball to center field, and Palvin Smith comes around to score, and it's 1-0 Arizona, right? So a lot of pretty soft contact in this ball game, right? So, a lot of balls hit up the middle. Gene Segura, I mean, come on, he should have gotten at least one of them. Right, getting dirty, diving, but he came up just short. Picking up same inning, Drew Ellis singles on a line drive to center field. Christian Walker comes around to score as it's now 2-0 Diamondbacks right off of Matt Moore. Just hit after hit after hit after hit. It felt like a video game. Hit after hit after hit. It wasn't, it's this Arizona Diamondbacks team. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's just sad. That is just sad. So it's now 2-0 Arizona, and then we pick it up top of the fourth inning. Nick Ahmed homers on a fly ball to center field. A 2-run shot also scored Drew Ellis, as it's now 4-0 Arizona. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and the Diamondbacks just kept tackling it on. Then we pick it up bottom to the fifth inning. The Phillies got on the board, right? So Gene Segura, he needed this bad, right? You saw he was in this terrible slump we were talking about the other day, about how bad he has been over the past couple weeks or so. So here he goes the other way as he homers on a fly ball to right center field. Out towards my section. His ninth of the season, a Drew shot also scores Galvis. And the Phillies going on the board now, cut the lead in half. A 4-2 ball game. So Gene Segura needed that back. Going to the opposite field. That was a pretty nice swing. A two-handed stroke right there from Gene the Machine. And we pick it up top of the sixth inning. Former Phil is Jubal Cabrera singles on a line drive to left field. Varsho comes around to score as the Diamondbacks get one of those runs right back. Now a 5-2 game. Then Carson Kelly in the same inning. Singles on a sharp line drive to center field. Nick Ahmed comes around to scores. The Diamondbacks now get their 4-run lead back. Now a 6-2 game. So Carson Kelly getting the job done right there. And then he would go into the top of the eighth inning and he would launch a fly ball to left field. It goes over the wall. He knew it right off the bat. A nice little bat flip. It wasn't a dramatic bat flip, but he definitely knew he got it. That was a towering shot, his 10th of the season. A 2-run shot also scores this Jubal Cabrera. And it's now an 8-2 Diamondbacks lead, so now I have a 6-run lead. That's what the point when I hit the exits, ladies and gentlemen. I was at last night's game when Carson Kelly hit that home run. I left. I'm going to admit it. I left. And I did miss the ninth inning rally. And then we pick it up. Bottom of the ninth inning, Freddie Galvis grounds into fourth out. They were able to get Travis Gronkowski at second. They couldn't turn two into play. And Luke Williams comes around to score as the Phillies get a little closer now. An 8-3 ball game. Then the same inning, Bryce Harper, right? He doubles on a short line drive to right center field. He had a pretty good night last night, one of two doubles here. As Freddie Galvis and Andrew Knapp comes around to score as it's now an 8-5 ball game. So 28th double of the year for Harp. Nice stroke right there from Bryce. Had a really good night last night. Then Didi Gregorius singles on the line trip to right field. Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto come around to score as it's now an 8-7 ball game. Sounds just a one-run game, right? So we fight all the way back, and it's just a one-run game, and that'll be it. That will do it for the Phils. We lose 8-7 to this inept and pathetic Diamondbacks team. As we now drop the first game of this 4-game set, 8-7 is your final. We're at the spot goes hitless. Definitely cooling off since that West Coast road trip. Gene scored 2 hits, right? I mean, he needs to get going, right? I mean, that 2-run shot to right field, he looked pretty good. Bryce Harper had a pretty good night last night. You saw he smoked the ball to left and unfortunately was tracked down. Thought he had a chance again. Now you saw he doubled in the right center field twice. So he had a pretty good night last night. He looked good, right? Driving the 2 runs, now batting .295 and then .986 OPS. Just shame. I talked about it. He's one of the biggest waste of talent in baseball history. It's just the guy is just. I just feel bad for him. I just feel bad for him. And JT, this does not look good at the plate, right? He's looked very, very shaky. He just hasn't really looked himself. I've not really been too impressed with him. He was able to mix in 2 walks, but he's just not really been there. Didi Gregorius seems to roll over on everything, right? I mean, he either seems to pop it up or just roll it over, right? You saw he hit that nice line drive single later in the ballgame to score Bryce and JT. But Didi Gregorius needs to pick it up a little bit. Brad Miller, man, you can't expect to win ball games when you have Brad Miller as your everyday first baseman. This guy has just been dreadful. His bat has not been there. Now, go on a stretch and say, DFA him, he's terrible. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I like him as a bench player. I definitely don't like him as an everyday player, right? We'll get to the Rhys Hoskins news in a little bit. But it's pretty devastating for this team. And how about Travis Gronkowski with that triple, right? I mean, I think he's really overhated, and I'm not saying he's anything spectacular, but I mean, he's fine, man. He is just fine. OPS at 704. For a bench player, that's pretty good, man. I mean, for a bench player, that is not bad at all. So, Travis Gronkowski, he's fine, man. I mean, everybody, wants to, jump on the Travis Gronkowski hate train. I, for one, am going to defend him. I'm not going to say I'm, totally, blown away by him, but I definitely don't dislike him. He's done all right this year. So take a look at Matt Moore's start: 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs to 4 earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Zach Eflin was originally supposed to start this game, right? You heard the news. He was scratched. Wasn't feeling 100%, right? Still recovering. That is just ridiculous, man. I mean, that is just ridiculous. This organization just continues to just mishandle injuries. And I put it on my story. I said, there's something wrong with the Philadelphia Phillies organization. Just put playing ability aside for a second. How many times have they just mishandled everything? To injuries, to player development, trading away prospects. They're just a train wreck. Just forget about on the field ability for a second. It's just sad. It is just sad. So I'm just tired of it all, ladies. I'm tired of this organization, how it's run. I'm just sick of this stuff. Matt Moore wasn't very good last night, right? Serving up a lot of cookies down the middle of the play. And some play calling by JT back there, calling a lot of fastballs, right? And 2 strike counts, he's calling a fastball. Why are you calling a fastball in a 2 strike count? Especially like an 0-2 count, 1-2 count. And you're heading in the count, and he's going to call a fastball. Why are you calling a fastball? That doesn't make any sense, and I believe a couple people brought that up, and it's true. I thought that too. Why does he keep throwing fastballs? Like a plane calling back there, and also he missed the end of the ball, right? Terrible throw down to second. So I'm disappointed with JT. JT's still my second favorite Phil, but he's been a tad disappointing. JD Hammer looked bad coming out of Phillies bullpen last night, and you can't really, you gotta weigh this, right? I talked about this last week. You gotta weigh these performances and what kind of team they're facing. They're facing the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Arizona Diamondbacks. Not only are they facing the Diamondbacks, they're facing the Diamondbacks on the road, which is like 10 times worse than the regular Diamondbacks. So J.D. Hammer, I was not impressed with him at all last night. Jose Alvarado now back, right? Pitched the third inning, was able to get out of that spot that J.D. Hammer put himself in. And Sam Coonrod, welcome back, right? It's been a little while. We got to see him last night. He didn't look anything spectacular. Sam Coonrod was charged with one of those runs there. They're in the ballgame. The Carson Kelly 2-run homer. One of the runs was, of course, charged to Sam Coonrod, and then the home run was charged to Bailey Falter since he allowed it. So that is your ball game. 8-7 is your final. Just I don't even know. I've run out of things to say. You can just go back to just so many of my videos I made before and just keep hitting replay. I don't even feel like ranting anymore, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just tired of this. It's just day after day after day. It's the same old story. I'm just sick of it, man. I'm just so sick of it. I don't even know. I don't even know. Some devastating news here for the Phils. First baseman Rhys Hoskins. he's done, right? His season is over, as he will undergo surgery to repair a lower abdominal issue. That's really hurts the Phillies, right? We all know he's battling with the left groin strain for a while, and the Phillies decided just to shut him down, right? Of course, now he's going to get surgery. This really pretty much is just the nail in the coffin for this Phillies team. And if you want to be the Mr. Positive and go down and comment and say, oh, no, I think we still have a chance. Technically you're right, mathematically, but just critical thinking here and just looking at it from an objective lens, this season is just over, right? I mean, it's just, Brad Miller's your everyday first baseman from here on out. I mean, how in the world can you feel confident in what he's doing? He's just so streaky. I can't stand it. He's just so streaky. I don't have any confidence. So Rhys Hoskins is done. We talked about Zach Eflin too, right? He was scratched from last night's game. Did not get the start. Just pathetic, man. I mean, I just can't stand this. I can't stand the guy. I don't like people that are afraid to take the baseball. I don't like that. I'm not going to say that what he wasn't feeling any discomfort. But you gotta take the baseball, right? I mean, it's just like a part of being this organization for misleading their fans, right? I mean, you're saying, oh well, he's back. They called Rhys Hoskins back to him. The thing I find weird about the Rhys Hoskins is that he hit a home run, man. He did 2 nights ago, and now they just shut him down, right? It's just weird. I mean, it's amazing. It's just to show you how tough Rhys Hoskins is. He was able to do that despite being a lot of discomfort down there, right? This is just sad. This is just sad what's happening to this Phillies team. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, this is just the Phillies, right? This is a 500 mediocre team. You can't say otherwise. You can blame the injuries. You could just, blame, the bullpen not being too healthy. You could blame, Andrew McCutchen being out in 2019. You can use any excuse in the book. And now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, I didn't make it because of Rhys Hoskins, right? That is the reason why I didn't make the playoffs. That is the reason, this, and that. They're going to look for any excuse. Well, they didn't make it because of this. They make it, except this is a 500 team. That's even more frustrating to me that some of this fan base is just not accepting. It's just a 500 baseball team. I've accepted it for a while now. I've accepted it pretty much all year. Okay, until I see otherwise, right? The 8-game winning streak, in fairness, did get me kind of excited, right? It did mislead me a little bit, but I just accepted that this is just a 500 team. I just wish more people would too. I mean, I just wish that more people would just man up and accept that this is just a 500 baseball team. And as we take a look at the Mets, right? They lost 3-2 to the Giants. I mean, now 500. I'm not even gonna laugh because we're in an embarrassing spot too. The Nationals lose 7-5 to the Marlins. But that is pretty much it, right? So I don't even know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even have words to say. The Phillies lose to the Diamondbacks. Not only did they lose to the Diamondbacks, but they lost to the Diamondbacks at home. And the Diamondbacks were on the road, ladies and gentlemen. They are a terrible team on the road. You saw they set a record for the most consecutive losses on the road. I mean, they are a terrible team on the road. Not only are they a terrible team at home, too, and especially on the road. We talked about that at the beginning. So 8-7 is your final, 7-5 the first pitch tonight. Windler on the mound for Arizona, 2-1 with a 4.34 ERA, going against Aaron Nola, 7-7 with a 4.33 ERA. Despite the team's performance last night, it was cool to be at a Throwback Thursday game, my first this season. Right, so yesterday was August the 26th. That was my first throwback game this season. It's hard to believe. The amount of games I've been to, that was my first one. So guys, since you watched this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please start notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Stats Stove, Instagram, TikTok, Next Instagram. Call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillystatsstove@gmail.com. So 7-5 the first pitch tonight, Windler and Noah. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go, Phils. I'll see you guys.